Welcome back to my channel, you guys. It's me, it's CMZ News. Here to not do a recap. I am behind on my recap for Vanderpump Rules and Real Houses of New Jersey, but I am here to literally talk about this piping hot mess, diabolical situation, if I'm saying that word right. That is what is going down on Vanderpump Rules. I feel like this bombshell of Tom cheating on Ariana Queen Maddox with Raquel for the streets, Bambi-eyed bitch Levis. Let's get into it immediately. I have no time to waste on this. I have somewhere to be very shortly and I have very little time. With that said, before we get into my just absolute astonishment about this, please like, comment, subscribe, leave down below what you think about this freaking mess, okay? So first of all, in no particular order, I think I saw this first when James himself posted it on his page, like the TMZ framing with the pictures of Raquel, Tom, and Ariana. And it said, you know, Ariana and Tom called it quits after allegations of him cheating with Raquel Levis. So on Wednesday, this is the way I understand the timeline, if anyone's confused. On Wednesday, you have Sheena and Raquel are in New York doing Watch What Happens Live. Vanderpump Rules aired that night, episode 4. You have Tom back in LA. Ariana is at his concert. As you know, Tom is in a cover band, Tom Sandoval and the Extras, and she's at his concert supporting her band. Well, Tom's phone apparently falls or something, and Ariana picks up his phone. This is what I think, because Ariana does not seem like the girl who goes through her boyfriend's phone. But listen, we've all been there, okay? But I think what happened was she saw a text message from Raquel. This is a mutual friend of theirs. She saw the message, opens it, probably thinking nothing, and sees a video allegedly of Raquel playing with herself. She obviously probably cannot believe her eyes, scrolls through the thread, and it's all exposed. She apparently immediately confronts Tom in the middle of his set, and he has to stop and go handle it. That's what I heard. Now, I later saw on Instagram that Kristen Doty was actually at the show. I cannot imagine finding out that Tom is cheating and Kristen being there. And Kristen, she'll get nuts. And as we know, Tom and Ariana, there was rumors when they first got together that she was messing with Kristen. Listen, I know the saying, how you get them is how you lose them. I don't agree with that in this case of Ariana and Tom, okay? And I'll talk about that in a minute. But nevertheless, shit hits the fan. I noticed, I think it was Thursday, Ariana had deactivated her Twitter, right? Some people, on some of the Bravo pages that I follow, were like, hey, why is Ariana off Twitter? It's kind of weird. And we were just like, well, Ariana has talked about her mental health. She doesn't want to, it's a lot going on this season. Maybe she just doesn't want to hear what people have to say, especially a lot of people are coming for her best friend, Sheena. Well, sorry, lighting is so bad. I'm trying to do a little better lighting. Okay, so then Friday is when the news breaks about what happened. So it made sense that not only did Ariana deactivate her Twitter, she also deactivated her Instagram account because she probably knew the firestorm that was going to happen. Absolutely no one is blaming her. I mean, there's always going to be a couple trolls who are going to say something, but she's getting a lot of love, but she probably just doesn't want to she doesn't want to be tagged in things. She doesn't want to, I can imagine people are so bold. Whenever I comment on this celebrity stuff, I never tag anyone. I never, if I say their name, I might even block out a letter because you're going to have to search for the nasty things I'm going to say about you. I'm not going to tag you. I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing it. Anyway, so the news breaks, right? It seems freaking wild. I see it first on James's page. I'm like, what is this? And then I'm looking, none of the Bravo pages are seeing it yet. And then eventually it just starts imploding. It literally took over. I mean, there were Bravo bloggers, huge bloggers that were I was in the shower and they're getting out and they're looking rough, and they're like, we got to break this news right now. I was working and I was like, yeah, I need to leave early. I didn't, but I was like, this was so crazy. I'm not shocked that Tom and Ariana decided to break up because I do feel like things aren't what they were presenting, clearly. but I could not have predicted that he would have done this with Raquel. Tom is a serial cheater. I mean, he cheated on Kristen nonstop. She cheated on him nonstop. But I would think he knows what it feels like to have someone cheat with a close friend. I mean, hello, Kristen banged Jax while watching the movie Drive twice. And I feel like he would know that that would be absolutely crossing a line. So we find out about this, right? James is dragging her. People are commenting. And I'm like, wow, this is true. Like, this isn't fake. And I'm like, wow. I'm wondering, like, what is Sheena saying about this? Well, then it comes out even later that Sheena found out after Watch What Happens Live, after they taped it. And I'm sure that Ariana probably called her, sent her the video, was like, you're with Raquel right now, get that bitch. You know, who knows what happened. Well, Sheena confronts Raquel while they're at a bar, probably like, you know, they go out to have dinner or whatever after the show. Raquel can't deny it. It's alleged that Sheena put hands on Raquel, that Sheena apparently, they got in a fight, Sheena punched her in the face, boom, 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 like messing with my best friends, man. Gave Raquel a black eye. You know, Sheena has called herself Raquel's sister. Sometimes you gotta like rough up your little sister. So whatever, she beat her ass. No, she didn't, but she apparently hit her. I am so shocked that Sheena did that. And it's funny because, you know, we got the Michael Vick fighting dog, Lala, who's saying that, you know, she's got the full support for Ariana to go after Tom and Raquel, and she's talking all this shit. And I'm like, dang, it's actually Sheena who did something. Now, I'm not trying to advocate violence, but I don't know. I would think if you kind of like, if you want someone to get violent with you, this is kind of some of the things you might do. Like being someone's boyfriend is probably possibly gonna, it's not gonna get you a nice talk. Let's talk about why you did this. Like, whatever. Hope Raquel recovers well from that. So I just feel for Ariana, like this is disgusting that Tom would do this to her. Yes, Tom is the one who was in the relationship with her. It's disgusting that he would do this. Apparently, they were cheating a couple times in the house. She stayed there when Ariana was out of town. If you remember, if you follow them closely, Ariana's grandmother passed away, and Tom maybe had an old girl over there at that point. We're finding out that the affair started in July. So I'm really curious because I can't wait to see Sheena's wedding. You know, Raquel stands up at their wedding. Ariana stands up at their wedding. Tom is in the wedding. He's a groomsman. I am now believing that when we heard the cheating rumors about Tom and Raquel, and with Tom Schwartz and Raquel kissing at Coachella, we had the wrong motherfucking Tom, you guys. It was Tom Sandoval that she made out with. It didn't go anywhere because for whatever reason, and I think Schwartz and Tom and Raquel decided, let's have this narrative to take the heat off of what I'm really doing with Sandoval. I 1,000% think Tom Schwartz knew. I do not think Sheena knew. Her reaction clearly after Wednesday proved she didn't know. There's pictures today. She's been with Ariana since she's been back from New York. So I think Ariana safely believes that Sheena did not betray her in that way, did not know that she was cheating. I think that Raquel and Tom Sandoval used Raquel's close friendship with Sheena, as well as Sheena's close friendship with Ariana, to be able to be together all at the same time, doing things like enjoying Coachella and having all this fun and going to Tom Tom and going to Sheena's house in Palm Springs. And they could do that, and Raquel could be like, oh, I'm Sheena's little sister. You know, I'm here because, you know, Big Bad James broke up with me, and I can hang out with all the couples, and it's not big because everyone loves me, and Ariana loves me. And I think they use that so that they could be around each other and probably sneak and fuck behind everyone's back. And I also think because Raquel was always at freaking Tom Tom, like always wearing Tom Tom merch, always doing stuff. And we're thinking she's dragging Katie, she's trolling Katie. No, she was flaunting that shit in everybody's face. She was flaunting it. And I think they probably had a secret room that they banged in at the new bar. She was always there. At a point where I was like, this is embarrassing. Like, why is she here? Why is she always there? She's there because her man she's cheating with is there. I always expect more from women and stuff like this. And I expect women to think, and maybe that's the misogynist viewpoint in me that wants to blame the girl more. They are definitely 1,000% to blame Tom was the one in the relationship. If he wasn't happy with Ariana for whatever reason, should have ended it properly. I don't think it ever would have been okay to start dating her friend, but if he ended it properly before any lines were crossed, then whatever. Okay, this group has interdated multiple times. I mean, Stassi freaking stood up at the wedding with Jax. She forgave Kristen. Now they were on a show together, so they kind of had to do that. I do not think that Tom, Ariana, and Raquel will be able to continue filming this show all together. I think Tom probably can continue to film because there's so many businesses that are invested and he's an OG and all this and that. And I don't know if there's a morality clause. There's no morality clause clearly with this group of people or the show or production, right? I do not think they will want to film with Raquel. I think it's a dangerous situation for Raquel to film. She has 0 friends on this show except for maybe the 2 Toms. No one is going to want to film with her. I don't even think, I think Lisa, and Lisa is, she can be that way. I think Lisa will not want Raquel around at her businesses. I also think people in real life are not going to want to see Raquel around these businesses because I think people in real life who visit these restaurants because of the show or whatever the case may be, you know, they go because they know they can meet some of the cast and they can see some of the Toms. I think as a woman, unfortunately, Raquel is going to suffer. Her reputation and everything's going to suffer immensely from this. I don't know the effects it'll have on Tom. I think he will definitely is going to suffer. I mean, there were bloggers or YouTubers or whatever they're called at his show last night, and they were like chanting Ariana and stuff like that and booing him or whatever. But not everybody who was there for the cover band is a Vanderpump Rules fan. They were there to see this other cover band apparently, and Tom opened for them. So some of the people like were older and had no idea what the problem was. So he might encounter that. So I don't know. Do I think anyone should lose money over this? Of course not. But like, what are the consequences? I mean, it's unfortunate because we're going to see yet again a young woman being dragged for her decisions or whatever. I can't even say because I know Tom is older than her. I don't think this is like a position of power type of thing. She was fine with being rumored to be made out with Short. She was fine to hook up with Peter. She was fine to hook up with Oliver, Garcelle's married son. And she 1,000% knew about Ariana and Tom's relationship. There are also rumors that Tom and Ariana maybe were in an open relationship. Don't know, don't care. It's only open if the other party is aware of it. Doesn't seem like Ariana was in on this openness of their relationship if they were in one, okay? My heart is broken for Ariana. You know, like, this is just awful to go through something like this. Like, I was just like yesterday, oh my God, it's a beautiful day out, but like her heart is broken. Have you had heartbreak? Have you been betrayed? Like, there's just no, it's just disgusting that someone could do something like that. So it's just so sad for her. And I think it's awesome to see all the girls rallying. Today I saw Katie and Sheena and Kristen, and apparently they're filming. So we might get Kristen on camera. Maybe Kristen will go somewhere else or maybe they'll blur out. I don't care. Bravo needs to do it all. And that's the other thing. They were done filming. Well, guess what? When they got wind of this production, they got a crew there the next damn day. So on Friday, on Friday, they had camera crews at Tom and Ariana's filming, them talking, all of that. We're getting everything. They've extended filming 2 weeks. This is going to be major fallout, and the reunion apparently is set to be filmed in May. I honestly don't even want to watch the rest of the season because I feel like everything, I already felt the Short storyline was fake, but legit, I feel like the storyline was just put out there to distract everybody from who the fuck she really was fucking, the other Tom. We had the wrong motherfucking Tom, you guys, the whole time. And when I'm looking back at things and clues and looking at her page, there's so many signs. Tom Sandoval has liked so many of her posts. He never likes anything on Ariana's. He's not really on the Instagram like that. All the time she's wearing Tom dressing like Ariana for Halloween. There's a video footage of them at Coachella. She's on his shoulders. He's holding her. I don't know. Is that inappropriate? There's just such an interesting friend group. Maybe it's not inappropriate to them. I don't know. But I cannot wait to see how this unfolds, honestly. It's crazy. And the fact that Sheena fought her, I was like, and you guys know I love Sheena. I love Sheena. She gets dragged. People hate her. Sheena, that's a down-ass friend. I'm sorry. I think even Katie's going to have to give it up for her for that because they've all been deceived. It's so much. We will talk more about it as things unfold. Sorry, I've got this dinner thing coming. I'm getting all my text messages about it. But anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on it. It's awful all around. F both of them, okay? God bless Queen Ariana, whatever, all the good vibes. And the girls are rallying around her, and I think that's awesome. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I'm going to try to get to my recaps. I don't know. Like, I'm definitely going to recap Jersey for sure because I want to stay on track. But this tea was just so freaking good, you guys. So good.